What is going on YouTube? It is FlopFish here, and welcome to another NHL 14 gameplay commentary here. And before I get started with the commentary here, I want to give a huge shout out to SFrat, who donated his Gaborik to me, which is kind of the basis of this video. But as you can tell, I saw him on my top line here on the Xbox side of things, and yeah, I've started playing on this side a lot more, which is kind of different. But nonetheless, we get into playoff games, and playoffs I normally don't do well in them for whatever reason. I just can't win the playoffs, and I don't know if it's like this for me, if it's like this for everyone, but it gets to the point sometimes where you literally just can't win playoffs, which is kind of funny. But you know, instead of kind of getting a little bit frustrated here, I've really taken a more have fun in the game approach, and it seems to have really helped my gameplay. And so yeah, first gameplay with Gaborik here, and let me go ahead and say this. I was thoroughly impressed with him and the way he plays. He is an absolute speed demon. He's a monster, and honestly, one of the best players I have played with in Hut history. Never mind any game. It was dramatic, like how good of a player he was for me. And whether it was who he was playing with, Pavelski and Couture, who are both really amazing players in their own right, but he just seemed to elevate his game and just play really good. And this guy's actually going to get a pretty good chance early on. He's a nice little deke, but cannot do anything with this. And we're going to skate up with Pavelski here. We're going to try to pass it over to Gaborik, but unfortunately he gets tied up by Duchesne and then gets checked. But he gets the puck back from Duchesne. He's going to spin out in the corner, and he's going to give me this wide open lane to the front of the net. And guess what? On Gaborik's first shift, on his first shot with my team, he ends up putting it in the back of the net. Pretty good goal for the first goal, and we are up 1-0. But anyways, we're into the later on in the first period here, and he's going to get another pretty decent chance here. He's going to try to get the shot off, and again, he was just trying to drive that slot area and shoot across the body, and I took away most of that. He got some good one-touch dekes in this game, but again, I always had a second guy there to kind of defend him. And again, poke checks were working, stick lifts were working fine for me, and we got this puck up to Pavelski here. He's going to dump it in. And dumping in and chasing, especially with a speedy player like Gaborik, is really effective. But we're actually going to lose a puck here, and Ekman Larsson's going to skate back with it, and he's going to try to find someone to pass it to after a one-touch deke, but gets rocked, can't get the puck. Nonetheless, Pavelski's going to feed it over to Couture. See a 2-on-1 developing, sauce it right over to Gaborik, and he's not going to miss from there. Make it 2-0 here. But again, that's just the way this game was going for me. Everything seemed to be falling a little bit on my side, and again, I seemed to just be getting the poke checks right. The hits weren't working, but the poke checks and the stick lifts were, so I kind of adjusted for that. But nonetheless, he's going to get a pretty good chance here and miss the net, luckily. And, you know, the first period's going to end in a 2-0 lead for me. And, yeah, so this game, I was kind of like, well, you know what, Gaborik's pretty good, and I was very excited for it. And yeah, and it is amazing, those first two goals, and I didn't really feel like I could top that. But apparently to score on my team, you have to have the first name with the first initial of an M, and the last name has to contain the letters of Gaborik, because we're going to jump right here into the second period after he ends up pressing, after I think actually I press OK. It's kind of my bad here, but yeah, again, this is one of those games, like, if I were doing a player review on Gaborik, it'd be nothing but 5 stars, because he was just that dominant. As you can see, pretty tame first period, 2 shots to 4, I had 4, a little bit more time on attack, hits were even. He's definitely doing better in the face-off dot than me. Couture, I just couldn't win draws with him for some reason, but again, early on, Gaborik's going to get the nice little stick lift and get the nice little, get the puck back quickly, and he's going to use his speed and just break up the ice, just blow past everyone, and he's going to get a shot off net. It's going to actually cause a rebound. Mike Smith couldn't control it. Goes off PK Subban's skate and in for the hat-trick goal. That's right, Gaborik's got a hat-trick already in his first game. How amazing is that? And it was phenomenal. Yes, it was a lucky goal, but I mean, his speed there was absolutely amazing. And it's a completely different game with him. And again, just getting lots of chances here. And at this point, I'm like, I have a 3-0 lead. I can kind of afford to take a little bit extra time and work the puck around and do a whole bunch of things here. But ultimately, this game, you know, make a nice little pass block there. I took away that lane, and you know, it's just everything was just kind of going my way. I was kind of outthinking him, and at the same time, getting some good bounces, and he actually got a couple good bounces. But right here, Gaborik's gonna get rocked, but Couture's gonna get rocked back. But we're gonna sauce this over to Gaborik. catches Zetterberg flat-footed. He's going to go backhand, and guess what? He's going to pull a Joe Thornton and get his 4th goal and whip out his rooster to stroke it. And that's the way we're kind of dwindling down in this game here. I could kind of tell he was getting frustrated here. And, yeah, so, again, I can't say enough about Gaborik. That's kind of what this whole commentary is about, is pretty much me gushing over him. Because he was absolutely amazing in this game. Yes, there was just one game, but man, it was phenomenal. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to cut later into the second period, get the nice deke with Grabowski. Guess what? His name starts with an M, and he has Gaborik in his initials. So he actually counts as scoring with the M and the Gaborik in it. So far, those players have 5 goals combined, which is kind of cool. That was actually my best goal I scored all game. I just felt really good about that. But he's going to get in, and, you know, we're just going to really mess up with him. And right here, I could kind of tell that he's just rage quitting. And so with that, as I go to cross crease it, he definitely just exits the game. And you can see on the time on attack, we definitely got more shots, better time on attack, and everything. But anyways, guys, that was Gaborik's first game with the team, which was phenomenal to say the least. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that 4-goal performance. And right here, you can see the goal scorers. Take it easy and peace out.